Now, I'm going to bounce forward a bit
Mm-hmm.
because you mentioned your mother, and this is your birth mother. You told me once about going back to see her in Mississippi, I believe,
Yeah.
when she was near the end of her life.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience.
Well, the first time I went back to see her was when I turned 44. So the last time I saw her before that was I was 16. So we were like 27 years later or something. So 16. So I went back and I saw her. And my older sister came, and we went to. And so I'm teaching yoga and all of this and mindfulness, and I'm working with folks. So I shared with my class. I said, so I'm gonna go see my mom. I haven't seen her since I was 16. She doesn't really know who I am, but because she didn't really raise me this and that. So I'm gonna go see her because I want to go back to my family. So it's like 44 is one of those closing doors and opening doors. So we went back. I told my class, so this is what I have in my mind because my mom is very manipulative. I said, well, I'm gonna go back with an offering. Like, hey, mom, you did what you had to do. There's no animosity in my heart. I'm here. Get in this car and take me to now meet my family, your side of the family. Just let's go ahead and do that, and we can live happily ever after. That's my offering. So I told the class that what I was going to do, and I told my sister. I said, "This is what I'm going to do," and I said, "If she tries to manipulate it and turn it up, I said I'm gonna give her a hug, and I'm gonna go get in the car, and I'm gonna wait for you until you figure it out." So mom tried to manipulate it. Oh, Ma, just get in the car. So so I went and got in the car. Hot Pascagoula, Mississippi summer. Turned the AC on. I'm sitting there, and my older sister must have gone back and forth. They must have fought for about 45 minutes. And I'm just like, okay, you figure it out. And so then my mom comes out. She had, my mom very fair skinned. She had put some eyeliner stuff on, and she came out and she came to the window crying. So it was really dramatic. Had the black tears, and she was like, "Oh, my baby," and this and that. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at her. In my mind, I was thinking, and the Oscar goes to. And I rolled the window down. I said, just get in the car. That's all you have to do is get in the car. So she go play. So that was the first time. So my sister finally got in the car. We went, we found our people. That was great, this and that. Now, every subsequent time we went back, my mom said, she told Debbie, well, I'm going to come when you guys come back the next time. When you come back, and it would always end up with Debbie, my older sister, in the parking lot of this little house on the prairie type church, screaming at my mom on the phone because she was about an hour and a half away. She wouldn't come back, and I said, you have to realize it's more than the physical miles. It's the mental miles and the emotion that she has to go through to come back to. She has to atone for all of the people that she has shat on. May she rest in peace. So she has to go. She has to work through that. It's more than just being an hour and a half away. She's light years away in terms of her emotion. So you have to understand that. And so she never came back. And so that last time, so she's dying. So I said, let me just go back and just make peace with her. So she's, and the family they all loved her. They took her in. So I went back when she was basically on her deathbed, had my guitar, came in, hey mom, I'm here, played her music, cleaned her feet, just sat there for about a week. Then soon after she passed away. But I did it on my own terms. It's like, okay, it's all good. And people at that funeral, I'm like, you guys know her better than I know her. So, just incidentally, this older black man, beautiful black man, just beautiful skin, white hair, and he came up. He's like, yeah, man, your mom was so beautiful, da 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 da. And he said, I remember, like when I was elementary school. We were walking and it was a puddle. And she made me pick her up and carry her across this puddle. He was like, that was your mother. I was like, wow.
Well, I love the image of you washing her feet. There's something spiritual, very, very powerful about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's really a marvelous story.